everyone, welcome to class. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How are you all? All right, let's sit up nice and tall on our chairs. Let's get this show on the road because it's now just after past. Arms hanging down by your side. So talking about posture, let's sort that out first. Roll those shoulders gently backwards. Breathing deeply in through the nose and out through the mouth. Now take your arms up above your head, getting some movement through those shoulders, and deep breath out as you lower them back down. Now we want to keep those arms relaxed. Don't stretch them out and don't make them too tight. Just moving those shoulders. So just getting some movement in the joint. And down. Let's go out the side this time. Nice wide arms up as high as you can, and then slowly back down. Deep breath in through the nose, sitting nice and tall, and breathing out through the mouth. And we're going to do that once more, breathing in and deep breath out. Good. We're going to drop the chin to the chest and take the chin to the ceiling. And back down again. This time you're going to continue rolling. So arch your back and just hang over the legs, arms hanging down by your side. Slowly unroll, belly button gently drawing back so we activate those core muscles and sit up nice and tall. Turn to the right and around to the left. Come back to the front. Drop the ear down to the shoulder. Take the head up and over to the other side and back to the top. This time take your hands onto your lower back and just lean back. And then come back to the top and let your arms hang again. Good, little side stretch now, squeezing the waist on one side, stretching gently on the other side. Remember your muscles are still cold, okay? They haven't started warming up with the exercises yet, so just be gentle with your stretches. And over to the other side. And sitting up nice and tall. Good, let's take the right foot off the floor now and circle the ankle. Keep yourself lifted, let's change direction. Round circles down there. And let's change feet, circling around. Does one foot do it better than the other? And the other way. And take that foot down. Let's bring that knee up and stretch out through the heel so that you can feel a good stretch in behind the knee. And again, pushing out. And once more, stretch, push through the heel. And take your foot down. Let's change legs and stretch. 1 and 2 and 3 and take it down. Good. Let's do some big circles now, as big as you can. Really trying to get that lower back, that lower back moving, the blood flowing. Feel the tummy draw back as you lean back. Let's go the other way. Around and around and around and around. And sit up nice and tall again. All right, bring the arms by the knees, tuck the bum under, little pelvic tilt. Then sit up, feel that pelvic floor lift in the center of you. Tuck, belly button back, sit up tall, and tuck, and belly button back, sit up tall, and again, and sit up tall. And we're going to do that once more, back, and sitting up tall. Good. All right, let's grab that elastic. You should be feeling a little bit more loosened up, ready to go now. So hold it about shoulder distance apart, going back to that upper body for your posture now. So arms above your head, shoulders down. Little bend in those elbows, not too much. Don't bring your arms down here. You've got to work them. Take the shoulders back. And 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and one more. Hold, gently pulling out just a small way, and 2. Remember, it's still early on. 3 and 4, one more, and 5. Good. Bring the arms forward, shoulders down. Roll the shoulders forward. Try not to sink into yourself when you do this. You're still lifted. It's just this upper body part that's moving. Shoulders come back and down. Roll it forward and back and down and forward and back and down and forward. Feel that posture setting as you come back and down. There it is. And back and down. Good. Little twist to the right. Don't go too far. Keep the legs nice and still. Round to the left. Let's do that again. Round to the right. Round to the left. Come back to the center. And arms down. Give them a little shake if you need to. We're going to repeat all of that. So sitting up nice and tall, belly button gently drawing back, breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth, arms up, shoulders down, chest open. 5 and 4, 3, 2, and hold. Gently pulling out. 5, 4, keep it small. 3, you can see I'm moving from the shoulders. Last one. Good, arms forward. Roll it forward, stretch the upper back, take the shoulders back and down, and roll it forward and back and down, and forward and back and down. 2 more if you can. Close the chest and open it, and close the chest and open. Good. Turn to the right, keeping that chest open. Slowly round to the left. And again, around to the right. We're not moving the legs, we're using the spine. Around, back to the center, and arms down. Good. Loosen up a little bit. All right, let's make that elastic just a little bit smaller now, okay? And we'll just gently bring those elbows in by your waistline, okay? You want to be able to feel your waistline under your elbows the whole time, okay? Don't let your elbows come out here. Generally, it's one that'll do it, but don't let them come out at all. Don't squeeze them in either. See what just happened to my shoulders when I did that? You've got to relax those shoulders. Okay, gently pulling out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Last one, 10. Good. Okay. The easy way, we're just going to take that elastic around behind us. I'm going to lengthen it a little bit so I can bring it up to the rib cage. We're going to take the elbows out. They are lifted, not down here. Lift them, not too high though. And hands sitting in front of the shoulders. Shoulders down, chest is open, and we push. 1. Don't roll the shoulders forward, keep it small. And 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Elbows still high, or have they started to drop? Take it down, bring it round, make it shorter, elbows in. Wait for you to get into position. Make sure you're still sitting up nice and tall, feet flat on the floor. Are we ready? Gently open for 10, 9, 8, 7. There's not a lot that you can feel while this is moving, okay? It is quite gentle. And last one, good. But what is actually happening is the shoulders are moving just that little bit, okay? Let's take it round the back, up to the rib cage again, lengthen it out just a little. This time we are going to cave the shoulders, roll the shoulders in, cave the chest in, okay? We're going to try and lift those elbows up towards the ceiling. So hands start here, elbows are lifted, and as you push forward, we turn the backs of the hands towards each other and the elbows upwards. They're sort of pointed outwards as opposed to downish. Do you know what I mean? Yes, you and back out again, opening that chest up. Stretch it over and open out, and stretch it over and open out. The shoulders are down. And 2, and 3, and 4. Don't let those arms come up too high. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Elbows still out. Take it down, bring the elastic around, and give your arms a good shake. Loosen up a bit there. All right, good work. Okay, we're gonna stand up now and get those legs moving a little bit. We'll still keep the elastic in our hands for now, okay? So up you come. Okay, so what I'm gonna get you to do is just hold on to the ends of your elastic and step inside, standing in the center. You wanna have your feet about hip distance apart, so don't bring them together, okay? But not too far apart either. Okay, nice long legs, standing nice and tall. Bring the elastic in front of you. Now, if that's it, if that's as tight as you want to make it, so you might have shoulder issues, so that might be as tight as you go, or the elastic might be short or tight. Okay, so you can stay here. If you want to put a bit more tension in, you bend your elbows and bring your hands up, okay, until you find the tension you want. Don't lift your shoulders, they're down. All right, bend your knees just a little and stand. The knees should be traveling over the toes, not touching at all. Remember, your feet are about hip distance apart. Belly button gently drawing back. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, let's bring the arms out, open them up a little. Again, you can loosen off that tension a little if you want to. Very carefully take your weight off your right foot and push that right foot out. Now you can keep your foot down on the floor a little for a better balance, or you can lift it off the floor like so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Be really gentle with that one. Transfer the weight. Remember, you can keep your toes tapping if you have a look at what I'm doing. Out and in. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Let's release those arms gently so that we can loosen up. Bring the hands back in front of you and put some tension there without lifting the shoulders. Bend the knees and stand. 1, 2. Belly button gently drawing back. Small bend, doesn't need to be deep at all. 2 more. Last one. Good. And take it out. If you want to loosen off some of that tension, take your arms lower. It's up to you. Right leg pushes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Transfer. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And good, okay, I'm going to step out carefully. I'm going to pop the elastic on the chair. I'm going to stay standing though. All right, shake it out if you need to. Take your feet now so they're about shoulder distance apart. Toes are pointed forward. Now we are going to do some squats. So I want you to make sure that you're only going as deep as you can go. If it hurts the knees, you've gone too far. You also need to hinge, and we hinge from here, which is the hips. That's the waistline, that's the hips. So when we hinge, the bum sticks out, the back stays flat, and then you stand, okay? So this here is like it's between 2 panes of glass. When you come down, You don't sort of do this, you don't do this, okay? You let that butt stick out just a little. All right, feet out. Let's come down. 1 and 2. Don't have to go deep. 3, just to get those knees moving. 4, strengthening the legs because we're going to hold this one. Good, now you can see I've brought my arms out a little. My chest is open. From here, I'm going to get you to bring your arms up as high as you can. If you can get them right by your ears, then great. If not, go as far as you can and then lower them down. And we're going to do that 2 more times. Up and down and up and down and stand. Good, are you ready? Let's do that again. 5 squats, holding the 5th. 1, arms aren't high, keep it low. 2, belly button is gently drawing back, so breathe out deeply through the mouth. Let's hold the next one. Good. Let's lift those arms up by the ears and down and up again and down, and last one, take it up and down and stand. Good job, give those legs a shake. Okay, so now we take the feet out wider and we turn them out. Now we do need to go out wider because when we come down, we need to make sure the knees are going over the toes. We don't want them going past the toes. All right, so nice wide step. It's also good for your hips. Let's try and open them up and get as much movement in them as we can. Now we're upright for this one. Tailbone is tucked under gently, not too much. All right, hands on your hips. Keep your back up, chest open, and just small bend. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and hold. Good. Okay, from here we're going to bring the hands to the ears. You're going to take your right elbow down towards your right knee and come back up. And then you're going to go to the left and come back up. And the whole time you are doing this, your knees are bent. You are not transferring your weight from side to side. Your hips stay right there in the center. Squeeze the waist. Good. Take the arms out, back to the hips and stand. Ready to do that one again? Shake it out if you need to. So when you're doing that, we want to try and keep that back up and the chest open, okay? So we're not rolling forward at all, okay? So even if you have a small hinge, you can still keep that chest open. All right, let's go down for 5 and 4 and 3 and 2. Here we hold number 1. Good, we bring arms out to the side, hands to the ears. Right elbow to right hip even, and up, and left, and up. Feel what you're doing. Don't let your body transfer that weight from side to side. 1 more each side. Over, pull up tall, and over, and pull up tall. Arms out, hands stand. Good, carefully bring those legs in and give them a really good shake. Loosen them up. Shall we sit down again? Have a seat. Do you want a drink? Have a drink if you need a drink. Slow that heart rate down, my long, deep breaths. We are going to move on to our weights next. So once you've had your little drink, you can grab your weights. Going back to that upper body. So while I'm sitting here waiting, and if you're waiting as well, take a deep breath in through the nose. Nice long deep breath out through the mouth, feeling the belly button just gently drawing back without sinking into your hips. And again, breathing in. And deep breath out through the mouth. good. Make sure your knees are straight out in front of your hips, your heels, your ankles are underneath your knees. Take your arms down by your side with your weights. Turn the palms so the chest is open, and we're going to do our bicep curl. Bring it in gently and down. Make sure you're not lifting those elbows up past the waistline. That's where they stay, right down near your waist. The other thing to remember is to not lock them in close to your body too tight either. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's turn the palms. Let's lift up out of the hips and hinge. So I'm pushing my weight down through my heels into the floor. Pull the elbows back, squeeze those shoulder blades. And again. Are you breathing? 5, 4, belly button is gently drawing back. 2, last one. Bring the hands onto the legs as you sit up. Loosen up the shoulders, neck as well if that's starting to get tight. Then take your arms back down by your side. We're going to start again. Bicep curl for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Turn the palms in, lift up and hinge, and pull back. 1, 2. That chin is tucked towards your chest. You're looking down and out past the toes. 2, and 1. Hands on the legs and loosen up again. Good job. All right, don't forget your neck. Okay, you're going to need to sit towards the front of the chair for this one, okay? We're going to add a few things together. So, we're going to sit towards the front of the chair. We're going to sit up as tall as we can. We're going to bring the hands into the shoulders and elbows out. And we're going to push up 3 times. 1, and 2, and 3. Then from there, we're going to bring the elbows in and arms down. Being careful not to roll the shoulders forward again. Bring the arms in front of you like so. Tuck and lean back and pull up. Get that tuck, then lean, pushing through the center of the body. Now just be careful those shoulders aren't starting to roll forward and lift. If you are getting tight in the upper back, then you need to make the movement a little smaller. Hold the next one. Now let's twist for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and sit up tall. Good, okay, arms down by your side, curl them in, and elbows out, push up 3 times, sitting nice and tall. 1 more, elbows in, and arms down, chest open, hands in front, pelvic tilt, lean back, and 1, lift up tall, and 2, and lift up tall, and 3, and lift up tall, 4, and lift. Last one, we hold, feel the tummy muscles engaging, twist for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and pull up. Hands to the legs and loosen up. Good, so you can feel the arms working. You should be able to feel the tummy working as well as we lean back when we're twisting. You should feel it a little through the sides of the abs because you're pulling the tummy in. So if you've got to imagine those tummy muscles here at the front, we're trying to pull them in towards each other even more, okay? All right, let's take those hands back up to the shoulders, elbows out, pushing up for 3 and 2. Keep that chest open. 1, good, elbows in, arms down, bring them together, shoulders back and tuck. 1, and pull up tall, and 2, and pull up tall, feel the tummy engaging. 3, and lift, and 4, and we hold number 5 so that we can do 6 twists. 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we pull up tall and we relax the arms. So you can give them a shake again. Are you ready? We're gonna do that again. And curl in and elbows out. Think of your posture. 1 and 2 and 3. Elbows in, arms down. The lower the hands sit here, the easier it's going to be on your arms, okay? So if they're starting to get really sore, bring them down lower. Tuck, 1, lift, and 2, and lift. Chest is open, 3, and lift, and 4, and lift, hold, 5. Twist for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and pull up, hands to the legs, loosen up. How are you feeling? Can you do that once more? If you are starting to get a bit sore through the neck and the shoulders, have a little rest, maybe join us for this part and just miss the beginning of it. If you can go again, let's do it. Hands in and elbows out, up for 3 and 2 and 1. Elbows in, arms down, chest is open, tuck and lean, and pull up tall, and 2, and lift, and 3, and lift, and 4. Ready to hold the next one, and hold. Twist for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and pull up. Good job. Rest those weights down somewhere where they're not going to fall on your toes. Give your arms a little shake. Loosen up the shoulders and the neck. Good. Okay, let's keep those weights there. Let's bring the legs in together. Let's scoot right forward. So Mary, you make sure you're in a chair. Tuck, lean back. This time get those shoulder blades resting on the chair. Don't lose that tuck that you've got there. It means that the tummy is still activated, the pelvic floor is still activated. You haven't let go. I'm not gripping my weights, just resting my hands on them so they don't fall off my legs. Squeeze those legs together. Let's do a few little rises to start. Belly button gently drawing back. You can feel the tummy tightening. Okay, you ready? Let's lift 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Make sure you're still pulling back. Hold. Slide the weights down the legs as far as you can get them. Still holding on. Resting. Don't get those shoulders tight. Relax the shoulders. Long arms, and 1. Belly button back. 2. A little heavier now. 3. Should be harder. 4 and 5. So the further those weights get, the heavier it's getting. You can feel that. So if you need to, you just roll them back towards your hips. Are you ready? Belly button back, and 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And out if you like, and 5, and 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now you can feel your lower back working here, okay? You're not gonna feel nothing in your back, but you're gonna feel the muscles tightening. If you have pain, which is like shooting pain, burning pain, tingling, numbness, those sorts of things, that is a bad thing, all right? That's not, you don't want to feel that, okay? If your belly button is drawn back and you've got your pelvic floor lifted, everything's engaged in the front, you will just feel your back tighten, okay? So you will feel that lower back working. It's really, really important that we keep our lower back strong. I see so many people out there that have a weak lower back, strong upper back, and then they end up with things like slip discs or disc bulges or whatever you want to call them, even herniated discs. There's so many different names for them, okay? But you don't want anything like that to be happening, so you've got to keep those lower back muscles working, all right? So pain is different from tightening muscles. Okay, sitting nice and tall. I've taken my feet out a little. I'm going to bring the arms down by my side. We're going to come over to the side this time, and we're still using the lower back, but now you really can't feel a lot going on in that lower back. What you can feel now is it working through the waistline. Okay, so that belly button is gently drawing back and you feel the waistline tightening. And 5, 4, we're not swinging, 3, 2, and 1. Other side now, and over, and we pull up, and over, and we pull up. Good. Feel the difference in the movements, the over, the squeeze of the waistline, and then using those side abs, those obliques, to lift you back up. 4, and 3, pull up tall, and 2, and 1. Good, okay. We're gonna bring the weights in front of us. We're going to tuck and lift the right leg and sit up tall, and down, and up, and down, and up, and 3, lift, and 4, lift, and 5. Changing legs now, and 1, pull up, and 2, pull up, 3, use your tummy muscles, and 4, last one, and 5. Good, and arms down. All right, put your clothes back on. Shake it out, loosen up. Okay, weights back on the legs. Scoot to the front of your chair, sit up tall, pelvic tilt, lean back, shoulder blades resting on the chair. I'm gonna scoot forward a little more because I know where my center of balance is. You should have worked it out by now. Where is your center of balance? Where do you need to be sitting, okay? Different proportions of people, it's different. Long legs, short upper body, long upper body, short legs, it's all different, okay? Supporting those weights, belly button pulling back, small lift, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1 more. Good, if you like, you can make it harder, lengthen out. And 1, and 2, squeeze those legs together, 3, and 4, and 5. Still drawing the tummy back. Okay, if your back is getting sore, have a rest. Otherwise, we're going again. And 2, 3, 4, 1 more, 5. Good, and lengthen out, and 1, and 2, it's a lot harder, 3, 4, and 5. Good, and sitting up, don't fall off the chair. Good, arms by your side. Keep the elbows slightly bent. Don't use your arms. Waistline, and 1, and 2, and 3. Now, because I'm not talking as much this time, we're gonna stop at 5 and do the other side. Otherwise, you lose your focus and you end up just rocking from side to side. And I want each movement to be, what's the word? You've got to make, not purpose, it's got to be a definite movement, okay? So we're not doing this. I say it sometimes, na, 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 and you're sinking into your hips, okay? We're gonna do it again. Ready? Right? Lifting up, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5. Other side, and 1, and 2. Lifting up, and 3, and 4, and 5. Good, arms in front, and right leg, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Change legs, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5. Good, arms down, chin to the chest. Deep breath out, let's roll down towards the floor if you can. Pop your weights on the floor. Make sure you move them away from your feet. Relax your neck, relax your arms and shoulders. Slowly roll back up so that you're sitting nice and tall again. And then you're going to do a big hip circles. And the other way as well. Good, and stand up, sit up nice and tall. Now you're going to stand up. So if you want another drink before we move on to the next section, then grab yourself one. You can also move your weights out of the way if you've got limited space and your chair perhaps. And we're going to stand. So you've been working on all those postural muscles through the center of your body now as we were sitting there. We've been strengthening them, so we should be standing nice and tall now. We've also been working on that upper body posture, so that's going to also help you with your balance, making sure you're not rolling forward and looking at the floor. Okay, all right, are we ready? We're standing tall. We're going to go into our lunges. So we're going to take the right leg back first into our lunge, remembering that the heel is off the floor at the back, the leg is straight back there. Front leg is taking most of your weight here, okay? So watch out that you don't go too deep if it hurts your knee. And then you're gonna lift up tall, you're gonna squeeze that bum and pull right up out of the hips. Okay, let's go. And back, 1, lift up tall. And 2, lift up tall. 3, lift up. 4, and lift up. And 5. Let's change legs, and back and pulling up. And back and pulling up, back and pulling up, back, pull up, last one, back, pull up. Let's do it again, right leg and lift, and 2, lift, 3, and lift, 4, lift, and 5. Changing legs, and 1, pull up tall, 2, pull up tall, whoa, and 3, 4, and 5. Good, and shake it out. Okay, you got your chair there or a wall or something to help you balance if you need it. Right leg goes back, we pull it through, okay? Use something to help you balance so that you can get that lift. Now, if it hurts your back or your hips to lift too high, keep it low. Okay, you can have your foot down on the floor, but I would like you to get some kind of lift, okay? Higher you go, harder you work through here. Otherwise, you start to do this. You've got a reflection. If your windows are open and you can see a reflection in the window or the tally or something, use it. Make sure you're not doing this, okay? Let's go right leg back and lift. Right leg back and lift. Right leg back and lift. And back and lift. Last one, back. Pulling up, changing legs and back. 1, back. 2, weight comes down, not backwards. The leg goes backwards, not your weight. And 5. Good, let's repeat. And back, pulling up. 2, pulling up. Belly button towards the spine. And lift, and last one. And lift and change legs. 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, and shake it out. Okay, we're going to finish with some push-ups against the wall. So find your wall space or your door frame, whatever you would usually use. Let's get some push-ups done and then we'll stretch it all out, okay? So wherever that space is, make sure you're standing about a foot away from it, roughly 30 centimetres-ish. Okay, you shouldn't be too far. Don't jump the gun and get straight into stepping up onto your toes before you've got your posture set. Take your hands in front, arms out wide, about the width of a door frame. Shoulders down, chest is open. Now we step away from the wall up onto the toes. Because once that upper body is set, we don't want to move it. Then we can work on the lower back. So the tailbone tucks under gently, the belly button is drawing back. And we're going to slowly come in for 5, pushing out. 4, keep the chest open. 3, 2, and we hold. So you don't have to hold all the way in, but you do need to feel that you are working in this position. Your shoulders are down, the posture's still there, no pressure in your lower back. Let's release and do it again. And 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and hold. posture again, making sure those shoulders are still down, both of them. You might find that it's getting a little harder, so you start to lift those shoulders. We don't want to do that. Let's do 5 more. And 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and we hold 5. We've still got our posture. We might not be in as far now. The chin is tucked, the tailbone is under, and release. Good job, give it a shake, loosen up, step back into the wall. Don't forget to do that part. Once you've loosened up those wrists a little, take your hands in front of your chest. They're about a hand distance apart. You might even want to take them a little further by putting them in front of the shoulders. So if you have a look at the front of the shoulders, not the top or the side of the shoulders, the front, and take your hands directly forward onto the wall. Okay. Posture set, step away up onto the toes, elbows pulled down towards the floor. Let's go in and out for 5 and 4. Elbows should be coming down past the rib cage here or towards the rib cage. Let's hold, pointed to the floor with the elbows. Chest is still open, so we haven't rolled the shoulders forward and back supported. Let's go again, and 5, 4, 3, stay on your toes. Last one, holding, feeling that working up the back of the arm there. If it's in the elbows, you need to step in a little closer to the wall. Let's do it once more for 5, and 4, and 3, and 2. Last one, and hold, connected, shoulders down, and release. Good job. All right, shake it out. We will start with stretching those arms. How about that? So I'm going to get you to bring your arms forward. Deep breath out, squeeze back, feel a stretch across the front of the shoulders, squeeze between those shoulder blades and stretching through the arms, and release. And again, out. So I'm not locking up the arms, they are still slightly bent, okay? But I can feel the muscles stretching because I'm pulling back. And again, to the side and arms down. Okay, let's take that right arm up all the way up above the head. Drop the hand down behind us. My hand is sitting on my neck, okay? You may not be able to get it there due to your shoulder, in which case I'm going to get you to try and walk your hand down your back as much as you can. Okay, you want it as high as you can so we start to feel a stretch here. If you can, grab hold of that arm and just try and pull it towards your head. It is a little easier up here, but not for everyone because some people can't get into this position. Now when we release, we want to bring those arms all the way out to the side, and then we'll do the other arm. Up and hand drops down. You might find that each side is a little different with flexibility too. Got some really huge muscles. You might find it even harder to get it right up there. Don't you reckon, Bob? Good, and let's release and take it down. Bring the arms forward, gently now opening out. So you're just getting a gentle stretch. We don't need to make stretches super tight and super sore, okay? A stretch does not need to be like that, okay? Just gentle ones, and down. Good, give your arms a shake. Then we're going to stretch the back of the leg. So right leg goes back. We're going to take the heel to the floor this time. Hinge forward. Now, if you need to, use a chair because I want you to try and keep your back upright. Try and avoid coming forward because this hip here, I want it open. Okay? So you're going to feel it stretching here and you're going to feel it stretching at the back of the leg. Good, bring that back leg in. Let's change legs, push that heel to the floor. Try and keep the back up. So again, we get a stretch here because we're upright, as well as a stretch down the back of the leg. And bring it in. Good, okay, have a seat. Oh. Right leg across the body. Yes, we're doing this one. We are twisting to the right. Gently though, you've got to sit up when you do your twist. So pull that leg across you. I'm using my elbow to sort of push it over. Using my other elbow on the chair to pull me around. Very carefully, let's come back around to the front and do it on the other side. Cross the leg as best you can. Pull it over. And, oh, hang on a second. Just make sure you're not cramping in the groin and area. Good, and slowly back around. Make sure you move in and out of that twist slowly because you are making the muscles really sort of, you're squeezing them really tightly, okay? And other ones are stretching quite firmly. And if your muscles are getting tight, they may cramp up suddenly, okay? And that could cause a little bit of pressure into nerves and things. So we do need to move in and out of our twists carefully and slowly, and that goes for anything you do during the day. Even when you go to change direction and walk that way, you've got to make sure you move around. Don't just twist the body hard and fast, all right? Let's roll down. Let's roll back up. Take the hands to the lower back and lean back. And back to the top, arms down by your side. Chin to the chest. Chin to the ceiling. And forward, look to the right now. Hand round to the left. And forward, drop the ear down. Over to the other side. And back up. Deep breath in. And out. Breathe in, shoulders up. Breathe out, shoulders down. Breathe in, open the chest, just gentle now. Deep breath out. And again, in and out. Breathe in, shoulders up and down. Open the chest and deep breath out. All right, well done, ladies and gentlemen. You are finished your workout for this morning. How are you feeling now? Are there any issues with any of the movements that we're doing? Are you not sure about anything? Please let me know. Take it easy, everyone. Have a great week. Look after yourself, and I will see you all and speak to you all soon.